855 Sears.
Welcome back. You're listening to Cindy Laverty Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Thanks for joining us. If you're just tuning in, my guest today is Ivy Larson. She and her husband are the founders of Clean Cuisine and more. And this is a really fascinating, amazing way to take care of your body, because really that's what this is all about. It's not you have to change and do everything differently. This is how you take care of you. So, Ivy, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Cindy.
Okay, so we have to get into what is clean cuisine. It's not just clean food.
Right. Well, clean cuisine is really about eating foods in their most natural and unrefined form. So it's definitely a whole foods diet. But there's also this anti-inflammatory component and the fact that it's very rich in plants, very plant-forward type way of eating. It's not vegan.
It's not vegan.
No, it's not vegan, but it's reduced animal food consumption, and the animal foods that you do buy need to be the absolute highest quality. So people always say, oh, I can't afford grass-fed organic meat, but you can if you're not eating a pound of it and you're reducing your consumption, way down. So
right.
It is definitely about, because you have to always remember animal foods are the highest on the food chain, so they're always going to have the most amount or the highest content of toxins. And so by simply reducing your animal food consumption, you also drastically reduce the toxins that you expose your body to. So that's a big component of clean cuisine for sure.
And there's no focus on calories or carbs or carb grams or fat or... So what do you focus on?
No counting food. We focus on nutrients and on getting the nutrition your body needs. I mean, one of the things, and especially for weight loss, because clean cuisine is definitely something, it doesn't just help people with MS and inflammatory conditions. The side benefit is hunger-free weight loss. And one of the reasons that
Hunger-free weight loss, that's a lovely thing.
That is an essential thing. If you want to maintain a healthy weight and maintain weight loss, you have to figure out a way to eat that is going to control hunger. There's no way that a normal person is going to be able to sustain a program that leaves them feeling hungry.
Now, you have recipes on your website, right? You have a 30-day...
200 recipes, over 200 free recipes, and then we also have a 30 Eat Clean Dinners e-cookbook that we also have on cleancuisine.com.
Great. So cleancuisine.com, how easy is that?
Yeah.
Okay. But clean cuisine itself is not 100% organic.
No, it's not. And it's not that we don't think 100% organic isn't ideal, because it is. That would be the ideal, but it's not realistic, and we know it's also not totally affordable for everybody. But the thing is that we encourage people to know as much about their food as they possibly can. So that's the thing that I shared earlier about the animal foods. The higher up on the chain, the food chain you go, the more toxins accumulate. So that when you buy animal food, you want to buy the highest quality. And then when you go to buy beans, of course it would be great to buy fresh beans and make them yourself, or dried beans. But sometimes that's time consuming. So you can take shortcuts, but look for BPA-free canned beans that are in BPA-free cans. And so
do you have all that information on your site, like what people should look for? Because I was going to ask you this. One of the things you stress on your website is that you have to know where your food comes from. And I just read this article that was about fresh produce, where those little the little stickers that come on a tomato or something. Mm-hmm. You probably know about this. I didn't. A 4 means that it's grown traditionally. Mm-hmm. A 9 means it's sustainably or organically grown. Mm-hmm. But an 8 means it's been genetically altered.
Right.
Who knew that?
Terrible.
How were we supposed to know that?
I know. That's the thing. It's a lot of consumer education people aren't educated, or they're misinformed, or they just don't we're not given the full scope or the full deal on things. And I think, unfortunately, the GMOs, I think that is definitely absolutely a concern. And one way you can avoid the GMOs is by buying organic, because by organic standards,
just don't eat any more corn.
Yes, corn, and that is a big one. Soybeans.
That's the most genetically altered food there is.
Yeah.
And
It's
people
true.
go to Japanese restaurants and eat like bags of edamame.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, the thing is our food is not what it used to be. And, you know, I have a 85-year-old dad, and he'll say things like, oh, well, when I was little, we ate, you know, everybody ate hamburger. I was like, well, Dad, the hamburger is not the same.
It's all
85
different.
years ago. We're not eating the same hamburger anymore.
Right.
You know, it's a different, you know, everything now when it comes to food is for profit.
Yep.
And it's to get things faster and bigger and greater and more, and that's not necessarily the healthiest.
Is the food prep easy? Because people don't want complicated. They want easy.
Yes. I know. Trust me, I get it. Yes, it is easy.
All right, so we'll talk about that on the other side of the break. Stay with us. I'll be right back with Ivy Larson. You're listening to the Cindy Laverty Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio.